Well, hey there, folks. It is good to just get together and share with you one more time um, another short message around the theme of feeling anxious, which is a tremendous part of who we are and what we deal with as human beings, especially in this tremendously uncertain time. So sometimes anxiety has physical effects and impacts. People have ulcers and stomach issues. People have back pain or neck pain because we're holding our shoulders up like this the whole time because we're just anxious about something we're going through. One night, a few times, and it actually hasn't been terribly recent, but a few times I have woken up and realized that I had been clenching my fist through most of the night in anxiety, and my whole forearm was weak and worn out. Well, given that anxiety can have physical impact, there's ways in which physical activity can really make a huge difference in our anxiety. So today's message is get moving. One of the things I love to do is to go out with Zoe into the woods, and this is just a picture of one of our recent walks just over a week ago. Our favorite location is the Four Diamonds Trailhead, and we go there and we'll walk for a mile and a half, or we'll walk for 5 miles. We may run some. She is often going to be found in the pond and in the streams. Whenever I go, I come back feeling refreshed. No matter what is going on in my life personally, I come back feeling more alive. I come back feeling more in touch with Jesus and more at peace. So on one of these recent adventures, well, on all of these adventures, Zoe at some point just starts to run. And I just want to show you Zoe running. Don't you think she just looks happy? Look at that face. She runs through the water and shakes herself off. It just makes me happy to move too. It's something that gives us joy. Here we go. One more time across. The Olympic runner Eric Liddell, and you may be familiar with the old movie Chariots of Fire, made the remark, "God made me fast, and when I run, I feel his pleasure." Now, we're not all Olympic gold medalists, and we don't all flourish on a hike or a romp in a creek, but moving, whatever that is important for all of us. This shoulder I injured years ago wrestling with a teenager. I was leading soccer camp, and I managed, he was a big guy, I managed to get all of his 210 pounds to land on top of my body. I won, but I caught myself with this one arm only. And ever since then, I've had shoulder problems. So I have to do shoulder exercises, and I don't have any weights, but I use canned goods. And I lift in order to minimize the pain and maximize the strength of my shoulder. We can walk around in our houses. Getting moving makes a huge difference to the anxiety we experience. So I want to offer this scripture, which comes from the Apostle Paul speaking in Athens. And I invite you, as you look at it, to read it along with me. For in him we live and move and have our being. In him, that is in God, we live and we move and we have our being. So let's get moving, church. Talk to you soon.